What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Lutu back in the lab, back with a special upload for you. Probably the highest profile upload that we've done on this channel. It's a combat conversation with the one Platinum Mike Perry. Yeah, love him or hate him, Platinum has been making major moves since leaving the UFC. BKFC champ, now the boss of his own fight promotion. That's right, Dirty Boxing is full speed ahead, and this week they're back with their stacked DBX2 card live from Miami. The main event, well, that features none other than former UFC heavyweight knockout artist Jairzinho Rozenstruik. They're riding high off a banger of a debut earlier this year featuring Yoel Romero, and the momentum seems to be real. Dirty Boxing ain't playing. Yeah, y'all, they ain't playing at all. And I recently got a chance to sit down with the man behind all the madness, Mike Perry himself. Yo, this guy has a story that you can truly respect. From wild brawls to the business boardroom, hey, he's truly building something of his own. And big thanks to him for sitting down with me. So with that said, here's my combat conversation with Mike Platinum Perry. It's your boy Lutu Sick. Keep your hands up. Yo, so tell me about DBX, the next event you guys got coming up. Big name headlining Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Tell me about the card and what you guys got planned.
Yes, sir. Dirty Boxing DBX2 is coming to the Hangar in Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida, June 14th, Saturday. It's going to be a great event. Main event will be Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus, well, he's fighting someone. I heard that maybe, lots of things with these fighters and these events. Things change all the last week. We're coming in on 9-10 days until the event, and so a lot of stuff is going to happen. But we're very prepared for everything, and we're making sure all these key matchups get made and all these fighters are ready to battle June 14th. DBX1 back earlier in the year was, we had some incredible stats from the show. We had 50,000 concurrent streams. We had 10.5 million streams across all platforms, and DBX1 and DBX2 will be streamed in 3 languages. We'll have Overdogs Espanol working commentation on the event. I will be commentating in English, so Yoel Romero will be working Overdogs Espanol commentating, so that's definitely something to tune into if you understand or speak Spanish. And also Overdogs Brazil and Portuguese will be commentated, by Mr. Money Moicano. Mr. Money Moicano will be commentating Dirty Boxing, Overdogs Brazil in Portuguese. So, we're trying to get this show out to everybody who enjoys combat sports. It's going to be a very action-packed event. Lots of very big hitters on the event, and it's an all upper body striking style of combat sports. Superman punches, spinning back fists, boxing, elbows, and ground and pound to knock down opponents. Super exciting.
All right, yeah, hell yeah, man. So this is the 3rd event to take place in Florida, take place in the Miami area. Tell us about the connections to Florida, your connections to Florida, and how integral it is to Dirty Boxing. I mean, Florida itself is a huge combat sports hotbed.
Yes, maybe 85 to 90% of the team at Dirty Boxing is from Florida. We have some owners in Destin, Florida, myself in Central Florida, and a big part of our team is first round management. The Kawa brothers, Abe, Malky, and Primo Kawa, all work this stuff, and first round management has lots of guys working for them, you know, through the clock, day in and day out, making sure that everything is prepared properly for this event. Who doesn't love Miami? Everybody loves to go to Miami, have a great time, have a vacation. I saw something today about when you're leaving vacation, but you live in Miami. It's like, life is a vacation down there, and we're trying to just bring them some very exciting, entertaining action with these dirty boxing fights, and we got some really big hitters on the card. So we're hoping. Miami usually shows up, man, and they love a good time.
Hey, and your guys' events, man, I would say for a new promotion, you guys have done something very creative. Your guys' events look nothing like any other event. The warehouse vibe of the hangar, the lights, the gloves, the whole ring of it all. What went into creating all that? That specific look, because it does look like a very specific look, and it sets you guys across from the rest.
A lot of our team are fans of some of the greatest boxing matchups, and an old school style of boxing, what you saw back in the day, how fights used to be, as well as old school UFC, what you saw, the blood and gore, and we've definitely given it a very classy look. We dressed that warehouse up very nicely compared to the test show that we did back in November. DBX1 had a very classy look to it. It was a star-studded event. Trick Daddy, Aiden Ross. There was other celebs. Pat Bet David and Johnny Bones is now one of our owners that has been announced. So very happy to have him on the team, and he's he's interested in being on the team because these fights are so fun to watch. It is very action packed. So DBX2, it's the standard has been set with DBX1, and we have a lot to compete with ourselves. It's us against us, and because we're in our own lane, it's the only sport of its kind, and we take pride in the fact that we created that, and we're doing all that we can to make sure that this sport gets the recognition it deserves. We're dressing it up very nicely again. It's going to be a little bit different. There will be some risers in the house, so anyone who was there the first time, this time you might have a better view if you're seated a couple rows back, or the table areas will be a little bit more like club scene, and dressed to the nines when you're in the building. We'll all be looking sharp in there and having a great time. And then after the fights, it's cool to see the fighters have a moment of battle, and then they get to get that all out, winners and other performers. And then, we all share a good time together, maybe share a drink or have a laugh and share some stories. Good times, man. I love the fight game.
Yeah, man, it always looks like a good time. You guys are always looking good. And that is a good segue, man, because hey, your transition, bro, has been incredible. I've watched you since the early days from the UFC. When you would say wild things on an interview, now you're wearing suits to interviews, you're leading promotions. Tell me about that transition, and maybe someone or one thing that has been integral to that and transition for you. You're a very different person than from what you started years ago.
Thanks. I've been given some opportunities. Thanks to Ken Pie Pandas and Ice Bags, Overdogs Podcast, First Round Management, all rocking with me. And I'm doing the best I can to to help them and to be a better person myself, to give back to the community by being a more reasonable member of society, and just trying to use my mind. And everyone likes to play a CTE joke on fighters because they wouldn't get in the ring, and luckily they've said that I get smarter with every hit, and I do like to get into a battle from time to time. It's definitely fun. So playing all sides of combat sports, I am a fan of the game myself. I love to see the action, and I love to be a part of the action as well. So you never know what's going to happen with me, who's going to try me, and how I'm going to respond to that. I think that's a part of it that we're all waiting to see. And luckily, a lot of people in the fight game are good businessmen, and especially if they've been at the highest organization as the UFC, you definitely got to play your business parts, your business roles, and you got to branch yourself out, because you can't fight forever. You don't see anyone in MMA doing what Ric Flair did in WWE.
Right.
No one's fighting until they're 70 or older. So, other than Yoel Romero, who's like 50, he's built like a brick shit house. So, shout out to Yoel. I want to mention that Dirty Boxing 2 will be streamed on Dirty Boxing's YouTube channel. So if you're having trouble finding it, it's on Dirty Boxing's YouTube channel. If you go there now and subscribe to the channel, you're sure to get a notification that they're coming. And tickets are still available at eventbrite.com/DBX2. So if you want to come to the show, don't wait till the last week. It's definitely going to sell out.
Yeah, nice, man. And any dream fighters you would like to see take place in Dirty Boxing?
Man, it'd be nice to fight Darren Till in Dirty Boxing. I like the rules. Or, rematch Jake Paul in Dirty Boxing. He mentioned it. Maybe he could fight, because everyone was waiting for him to fight MMA, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So maybe Dirty Boxing with the small gloves, and we can get a little dirty. I can grab him up a little bit. I think that would help me in the size discrepancy, and I'd be able to get some good shots off on him. Other than myself, man, Roy Country Nelson in Dirty Boxing would be cool to see. Oh man, what are some other ones? I mean, Sean Strickland, I was just sparring him. Sean Strickland would be cool to see in Dirty Boxing. And Sugar Sean O'Malley, he's fighting this weekend. That would be pretty good to see. And there's lots of great fighters out there. Jairzinho Rozenstruik being the main event, Alex Caceres in the co-main event. Really excited to see those matchups. I would like to see some boxers over there in Dirty Boxing. There is one on the card for DBX2, and he is fighting a former UFC fighter in Trinaldo. EC Moon is fighting him. EC Moon is a full-fledged boxer, so I'm really excited to see that technique up against a gritty, inside type fighter in Trinaldo.
Ah, man. And hey, have you been watching the build-up between Wolf and Spartan on social media?
Yes, I have been seeing the build-up. I'm loving everything from those guys. Those guys are talking their trash, and the Wolf is, Alex is pretty pissed. And usually people don't talk a lot of trash to him. So he is a dangerous guy, and the Wolf has been all about Dirty Boxing since day one. We actually had them on Overdog's podcast yesterday. That should be out this week.
Nice.
They were going in at each other. So.
Nice. Hey, man, we're very interested, man. We're very excited. One last question. if you want to give us a little tip of what's happening next in the fight game, what's happening next for your fight career. We know you got some things in the works, but we don't want to put you in legal liability.
No, that's okay. I will say that we should have an announcement early in July, and if that announcement doesn't happen, I will be distraught and upset. But I'm really excited to step back into the squared circle and face someone in bare knuckle fighting. You know, I think it's incredible and it's very fast paced. You get a lot of that crazy excitement in dirty boxing, but you know, other than that, DBX2 coming June 14th. That's what I'm focused on right now.
Hell yeah.
I'll be commentating in English and enjoying that night of fights, and gotta let everyone know about it, man. I put my promoter hat on, and soon I'll be putting my fighter hat back on.
Yes, sir. Hey, well, I'm excited, man. As a fan, I just want to say, hey, it's a pleasure watching the growth and to continue watching it. And we'll continue supporting it. So I appreciate you talking to us.
Appreciate you, brother. Thanks a lot. And make sure everybody tunes in. It's free on YouTube. Just check out Dirty Boxing. It's going to be a heck of a show.
All right, y'all. That is a wrap. Hey, whether it's breaking jaws in the ring or breaking into the business world, Mike Perry is proof of one thing. In this game, you got to evolve. And he's doing just that. That's our interview. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going down there. Click a like in this video. Let's get it popping in the algorithm so the rest of the world can see, so the rest of the world can hear Mike Perry's story. Of course, this is one of many things we're working for you on this channel. So make sure, you're subscribing. You hit that notification bell because we got so much things we're working on. From news videos, interviews, recaps, list videos, and so much more. Just make sure you're tuning in, and above everything, at all times, keep those hands up.